just consistency in performance. I mean, now that we've played a good game, really there wasn't a lot of concerns coming out of that game, and we played very well. There's some things that we need to clean up, but as far as just big concerns coming out of it, there wasn't any glaring things. And I think the biggest thing is just now can we be that consistent performing group week in and week out at a high level, especially as the competition ramps up. So this is a great challenge for us this week. This is a game that we like playing these type of games, because this is you kind of see where you are, and when you come out of it, win or lose, you're going to find out a little bit more about your team and what you got to do to move forward throughout the course of the season, especially as you get into conference play. So this is a really good battle and matchup for us early in the year.
Given last year's game, playing it early on, kind of helped to set a tone for this team as they play some tougher games as they go on.
Well, I mean, I think it was we didn't play very well last year in this game, offensively especially. We hit some plays and did enough to win, but we missed a lot of opportunities, and I give them credit for that. But had several drop balls, but I think it certainly created momentum, just like any opener that you get. When you win your first game, it just gives you good momentum to build into your season, regardless of whether you beat Auburn or whoever. You always want to get off to a good start. But at the end of the day, it's every week is a challenge. Every week is a season of its own, and that's how we look at it. We don't make it any less or any more than that. We just go and put everything we got into getting ready for that team, and go put our best foot forward and then grow from there.
Given that they have a new coordinator, do you think you got a good enough read off of the Georgia Southern on what they did?
I mean, you never, this time of year, especially when they play an opponent like that and the game kind of gets out of hand, hit some explosive plays, and they kind of, played it pretty conservative there in the second half. So all you can do when you're early in the season like this is look at, film from where the new coordinator came from. So you study a lot of that tape just to get a feel for, that background. But obviously Gus is an offensive guy, and they've had a philosophy there for a long time. So, how are they blending that? You don't have a lot of video evidence right now. So it's almost like an opener all over again, in that there's going to be some unknowns. They have worked on us all summer, just like we've worked on them. So that's just the way it is. So again, and just same for them. They probably don't know a whole lot either, based on our first game. So it's almost like another opener, and that there'll be some newness, there'll be some wrinkles, there'll be some things that you'll have to make adjustments to and get settled in and really figure out what exactly their plan's going to be.
On the flip side, does it give you or Kevin Steele any advantage, y'all having worked together, maybe what he's thinking inside his head, or do you think that that's too far removed?
Oh, that ain't got nothing to do with me or Coach Steele. I mean, it's all about the guys on the field. He's done a great job. He did a great job here for us, and he's done a great job there. Those guys, they've recruited well. They've got a very sound scheme, know what they're doing, and they play hard. They're playing fast, play physical, and they're confident, and they should be. They got a lot of guys back that have good experience.
You guys okay with maybe going a few more games into the season, going with 3 or 4 running backs, or do you prefer now with the competition stepping up, especially to hopefully get 1 or 2 guys that separate and maybe kind of have a chance to get in the flow of the game?
We're glad to have as many good players as we can have, and hopefully they all continue to play well. But they got to compete in practice every week, and that's kind of where we are at that position. All those guys could start for us. They could. I mean, I love having more than one great back. I think if you look around the country and you look at a lot of these teams, I mean, there's very few teams just rolling one guy out there. Most of the teams that sustain any type of consistency in the run game, they got more than one guy, and so we've got that. We're fortunate, and there may be a guy get a hot hand in a game here or there, but we're going to use them.
Dabo, The ACC went 0-3 against the SEC in the opening weekend. Did that surprise you just collectively?
I mean, no. I mean, it's a competitive game. When you play games like that, you can lose them. You know, what does that mean? I don't know. You know, you better not turn the ball over against good people. You do that, you probably get beat. But just first weekend.
Coach, I believe you're 3-1 now against Auburn as a head coach. I'm sure your family and friends from Alabama enjoy seeing you beat Auburn. But do you derive any particular passion for the old rivalry, or are they just another opponent to you now?
Well, I mean, it's just the next game for us. I mean, it really is. But certainly, you know, there's certain games that you when you're in this business, you always got memories and things like that. This is one of them. Competed against Auburn for a long time, so a lot of familiarity with them and a lot of respect for Auburn. So love competing against those guys and look forward to it this weekend.
There were a lot of sideline warnings, penalties across the country this weekend. Is added smothering take on added importance, or how have you kind of addressed that with, you know, making sure you don't get an inopportune penalty?
Well, we practiced all fall camp. You know, in fact, I asked the ref twice the other day. I was like, "Can you give me some good kudos? How about this sideline? Isn't this great?" And both of them smiled at me. You know, we took a lot of pride in that in fall camp and practiced proper sideline management. You know, and just making sure we know where we are and not getting across the line. You know, there's always going to be excitement and things, but they don't want people coming on the field, you know, especially to argue a call and things like that. They're just trying to clean up the look of the game, and we all should be responsible and accountable to that. And so definitely, you know, there's always going to be spirited conversation, but you just need to keep it off the field. But our guys did a great job, and so all those guys, but everybody, I mean, I had Coach V getting everybody back the other day. So Coach V was the best get back coach we had. So everybody just being conscientious because they're going to throw us flags, and you know, and it's dangerous for those guys, those refs. I mean, we got to, you know, they're running up and down the sideline, and sometimes you creep out and you're in the white, and you know, you run into one of those guys. I mean, that's a automatic penalty, and it's dangerous for them. So, you know, we can all do a better job of that, and that's what they're trying to emphasize, just trying to you know, clean it up a little bit. And you know, I think they're off to a good start in doing it.
Coach, you mentioned the